Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Mélanie Valcin. I'm the new president and CEO of United for Literacy, formerly known as Frontier College. And it's a pleasure for me to host you today for this great event. So some of you might know that I'm new to the role of CEO, but I'm not new to United for Literacy. In fact, this year just marks my 20th year of service with United for Literacy. I started in 2002 as a regional manager for Quebec and Nunavut, and had the privilege and the immense pleasure to, start working with different parts of Canada all the way to becoming the CEO. I am very pleased, to have had this, the chance to really realize how literacy changes everything in people's lives. It changes lives, it changes, families and communities. So this work is very important to me, to us, and I'm really glad that we are here to celebrate the work that you have been doing to contribute to our cause today. So what I would like to do before we start is that I'd like to acknowledge that we operate on the traditional territory of many First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples of this land. From coast to coast to coast, we acknowledge the ancestral and unceded territories of all the First peoples that call this land home. We do this to reaffirm our commitment and responsibility in improving relationships between nations and to improve our own understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their culture. We're grateful for the opportunity to learn about and from the many First peoples of this territory. So again, we are very glad you're here with us to celebrate the extraordinary work that you, our volunteers, our partners and supporters have been doing with us and for the learners during this, over the past few or many years. It's because of your commitment that we can continue to serve, thousands of children, youth, and adults year after year, and help them to reach their dreams to the power of literacy. So I would now like to introduce you to Anne Parker, which is the chair of the board of United for Literacy. Say hello, Anne. I think you waved already. Yeah, so you can see Anne over there. So Anne has been appointed chair of the board of United for Literacy this past September. But she's been on the board of U4L, or formerly Frontier College, since I think 2015, if I'm correct. So yes, thank you, Anne, so much for this great contribution for so many years. So Anne will do us the honors today of introducing the various awards that we will celebrate and showcase today. So Anne, I'm passing you the baton.
Thank you.
All yours. Thank you.
It's so great to see everybody on this call today. I mean, there's some good things about Zoom and there's some bad things about Zoom, but being able to all gather together from across the country really is one of the good things. From my board leadership position at United for Literacy, I've got United for Literacy written in big letters on the top of my remarks here because it's so hard to remember to change. But from the board, we can see that we are achieving our mission. We know that the dedicated actions of one person, one company, or one community organization sustained over time makes a huge difference. It's a pleasure to be able to acknowledge some of these actions, and I'm so happy that you will all be able to share this acknowledgement with your friends and family. We like to show off our supporters, and we would like to take this opportunity to blow your horn for you because we know that many of you wouldn't do so otherwise. I'm also proud to say that our staff and volunteers have been very busy delivering to our quality, personalized literacy programs to help build strength and resilience in our communities. And for learners, it's the collective effort of everyone involved, our generous funders, our strong community partners, and our courageous learners who make this organization so successful. I'm very proud and appreciative of the important and rewarding work that is being done to improve literacy rates in Canada. On behalf of the board, thank you to everyone who contributed to the growth and success of our organization. It's because of your dedication and generosity that many more people will realize the benefits of literacy. Now, as we proceed, I'm going to invite the nominators for each of the awards to say a few words about the recipient and the work that they have done in support of the cause. We're going to start this with the Alfred Fitzpatrick Award. Now, this is a book that was recently published by our our college historian, and he looks a little intimidating in this picture, doesn't he? But obviously he was a warm enough people that he has managed to start an organization that has continued to this day. So as I said, it was named for our founder, and it's the highest recognition that we bestow to an organization, corporation, agency, or family. It recognizes the strong support to the cause of literacy and takes into consideration long-term leadership in the literacy field, demonstration of exceptional commitment to the cause of literacy through group action, and provision over time of substantial financial support for the work of United for Literacy. It's my pleasure and privilege today to announce the winners of this award. Now, we're doing a few years at a time here, so we have a few awards in each category to give away, and we're going to start with the 2020 Fitzpatrick Award recipient, which is Regent Park Community Health Center. I'd like to ask Robin Stanwyck and Hanif Ali Rizia to speak on behalf of the Community Health Center.
Thank you so much, Anne. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Robin Stanwyck, and I'm the Regional Coordinator for Southwestern Ontario. So myself and my colleague, Hanif Ali Rizia, are delighted to be here, and I feel honored to have the chance to say a few words on behalf of the partnership that we hold with the Regent Park Community Health Center. This partnership in Regent Park works to provide services to residents who are individuals with low income, immigrants, and refugees who are living in social housing. This is one of the longest standing programs that serves children, youth, and families here in Toronto. Starting in 1997, this partnership was first established by Amparo Guled, who is here today, and the late John O'Leary, former president of United for Literacy. At that time, the Newcomers Homework Club created a safe space for children and youth where mentorship and tutoring were offered to support their school studies. We also established an adult literacy program to support parents, families, and other family members in the community. So through this program, newcomers learn about Canadian culture, gain job skills, and are better equipped to support their child's education. In addition to program delivery, the Health Center provides substantial financial support for United for Literacy. Their in-kind contributions, including staff supervision at all programs, evaluation tools that they help us carry out, and space that we have in a local school are all part of the contributions that they provide to us. We gratefully recognize this valued and successful partnership. And I just want to read one quote from one of the learners who's part of our program. So my favorite memory, she says, is working with my tutor, when working with my tutor, she gave me advice about high school, time management, and maintaining responsibilities. When we finished the work early, we had some time left, and I really liked how my tutor gives me support even though I never ask for it. My tutor always knew and understood what I needed, and would always help me in the session. I look forward to Homework Club because I get to meet wonderful and amazing people.
Hearing feedback such as this not only further inspires the work we do, but those learners are the driving force that has seen the team at Regent Park Community Health Center. It is extraordinarily rare to encounter a team as diligent and devoted as Josie Riccardi, Amparo Guled, Nima Dahir. These incredible advocates have seen to it that countless children were aware of our programs, registered in our programs, and seated on the time with their tutor every single week. A very warm thank you to Josie, Amparo, and Nima, and the many other staff at Regent Park Community Health Center. Your efforts are always bringing with energy and advocacy. This team knows the community on a very integrated level and have played a central role in helping refugees, families new to Canada access service and support to ensure success in their new home. This team is a critical bridge between United for Literacy, the learners, and their families. Again, we are honored to be here with you today, and we offer our most sincere congratulations with regard to the Health Center being named this year's recipient of Fitzpatrick Award. Thank you.
Now, did Ambara and Nima want to say a few words?
Yeah, it's Ambaro who is talking, but I wanted with Joyce and line. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I thank you. Naima is on the line also, and Josie and everyone is here. And I wanted to say some words if it is possible.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. We are pleased and humbled to be here with all of you for the ceremony of a Frontier College Award recognition. We are very thankful and appreciated all the people who make this glory events possible. Our names are Ambara Goulet and Naima Dahir. We come to Canada as a refugee from Somalia and settled in Canada after civil war in our homeland. We have been working in Regent for many years, helping refugees, new immigrants, and their children and parents. With the help and support of Frontier College, we established in 1997 the Newcomers Homework Club and the literacy program for the children. This program is still going well and has become a very successful. Mm-hmm. Many thanks to co-founders Frontier College and Regent. Our community is very fortunate and pleased to receive these services from the two agencies and their staff. Education is a light in life, and Frontier College turns on that light in the parents and their children who always enjoy the smile face of the parents and children. This award we will share with all the people and staff who supported this program, including Regent and Frontier College. Last but not the least, we wanted to also to acknowledge and thank John O'Leary, Philip Fernandez, Ken Martin, Stephen Hank, Robin Stanwyck, the board of the Frontier College, and Jose Riccardi, who is our lovely manager and supervisor of the program, who took a big role of supporting and standing this program to exist up to now. And we are looking forward to continue this program with the support we get from the two agencies. My final word is to pray. Our final word is to pray and ask Allah, God, to bless our beautiful and peaceful country, Canada, and bless us. We do good for others. I would like also my friend Naima, my co-worker I love, to say some words if she wanted to add. But anyway, all of you, you are in our hearts.
Thank you so much.
I just want to add a few words to thank you, to express my gratitude and thanks to the board and the staff of the Frontier College. A special thank you to the board and the staff of Regent Park Community Health Center and our supervisor, Josie Ricciardi, who always support us. And without her, this program wouldn't be as useful as it's taking place today. Thank you all, and have a good day. Bye.
Yay, there's the award. There you go. We're all clapping like crazy.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, our next award, now we're going to move on to the 2021 Fitzpatrick Award recipient, and that is the Morton Family Foundation. Laura Boudreau, perhaps I could ask you to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Anne, and hello, everyone. Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are across the country. As Anne said, it's my great pleasure today to speak for a moment about the Morton Family Foundation, which is headed by Mr. David Morton and Dr. Patricia Morton. Since 2017, the Morton Family Foundation has supported summer literacy camps in Northern Ontario. These summer camps serve children and youth from Indigenous communities and have done so since the program's inception in 2005. Now, in particular, the Morton Family Foundation was focused on empowerment and employment for Indigenous youth, and this led them to become the first and only dedicated funder for camp counselor training. Many young people who have worked with us as camp counselors in Northern Ontario over the years have told us that their lives have been transformed by the skills they gained at training and the experiences they went on to have at summer camp. And of course, these positive impacts rippled outwards to the thousands of children across the province who participated in camp as campers and benefited from their counselors' enthusiasm and professionalism. On a bit of a personal note, I want to say that I personally have been very grateful for and impressed by the Foundation's approach to trust-based philanthropy. It's been a genuine pleasure for me and for the organization to work with the Morton Family Foundation over the last several years, and especially during the last few years when a lot of uncertainty and pandemic-related adaptation really made us appreciate their flexibility and their kindness and generosity all the more. I truly believe that the work of the Morton Family Foundation exemplifies the spirit of the Fitzpatrick Award, and I want to offer my hearty congratulations today. Unfortunately, the Mortons were not able to join us at this event. We're going to be speaking with them on another day, so I'll be able to share my words with them, but I'm really pleased to be able to share them with all of you and to, on the Mortons' behalf, accept their award.
Thanks, Laura. It's always so great to hear about the different ways that we can support United for Literacy, and so it's wonderful to hear the stories of each of these awards. We're now going to move on to the 2022 Fitzpatrick Award, and the recipient for the 2022 year is Manulife Financial. So I'd like to ask Marina Klemenko to speak with regard to Manulife Financial.
Thanks, Anne. My name is Marina, and I'm very excited to be speaking to all of you today about the truly remarkable contribution that Manulife has made to United for Literacy. So Manulife Financial has been an incredible partner to United for Literacy, supporting children, families, and entire communities in Toronto through the Manulife Homework Club, the longest running homework club in the organization's history, which, I don't know, pretty exciting. Manulife Financial has contributed staff, space, as well as funds to support this unique after-school program that provides learners in grades 7 to 12 with the opportunity to learn, grow, and also to connect with working professionals. Manulife has contributed over $685,000 to United for Literacy over the course of our partnership. And what's exciting for me is that some of these funds were actually the result of the Helping Hands grant that Manulife Financial employees themselves applied for based on their hours of service to United for Literacy. And truly, these Manulife employee volunteers are the backbone of this program. None of this would be possible without their commitment and their dedication to their learners and to United for Literacy. They provide one-on-one tutoring, homework help, help learners improve their numeracy and literacy skills. And in an interesting kind of unique feature of the program, they also provide career mentorship and allow their to tease their learners to truly imagine different career paths for themselves in the future. While the pandemic created many challenges for our learners, including limited access to technology, lack of educational supports at home, and truly a feeling of isolation and kind of, lack of stability, the Manulife Homework Club successfully adapted its programming to support learners safely at home under these new circumstances. And it did run virtually for the first time and very successfully in the 2020-2021 school year. Virtual programming continued to take place Wednesdays from 4 to 5 p.m. And having Manulife as a partner for so long and such a flexible approach to the program truly made it a stable presence in a lot of learners' lives. The longevity of the program is also a testament to its value. In fact, for the first time, we were able to expand the program to include high school students who had already, quote unquote, graduated from the program. So it truly is a kind of community supporting and really exciting homework club. And I really want to extend my congratulations to Manulife Financial and to invite Joanna Marcovici, who I think I saw, to say a few words and accept this award.
Thank you, Marina. Here's the award. I'll tell you that this morning when I told my two sons that I was accepting an award for the Manulife Homework Club, they thought it was really appropriate because I'm constantly on them to do their homework. So they thought it was very fitting. Anyhow, my name is Joanna. I'm the Director of Community Investment at Manulife. And thank you so much to the team at United for Literacy. I think I'll always call you Frontier College. It's hard to get past that, but I'll put a coin in the swear jar for that one. But thank you for giving us this award. It's really an honor for me to accept on behalf of the company. This award really represents two important factors at play. One is our commitment to the communities where we operate. Manulife's been in Canada since 1887, and both giving back and caring about the health and well-being of Canadians is just fundamental. We live it and we talk about it every single day at work, and we know the impact that we have in the community. And then also this award's a testament to our employees. As Marina said, this program is driven and staffed fully by our employees. We literally wouldn't be able to run this program if we didn't have our employee volunteers, and some of whom were invited to this call today. So on behalf of Manulife, I just really want to say thank you, United for Literacy. Thank you so much, as well as my colleagues across Canada who continue to give their time in the community. So again, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations to Manulife Financial. I just want to note that sometimes we don't know how the ripples from this type of work go out, but I just would like to note that we have a board member who many, many years ago worked for Manulife Financial and who would see the participants coming and going from the homework club every week. And many years later, when he was approached to join the board of United for Literacy, that was his fondest memory of seeing these kids and actually seeing the program in action. So you never know where those ripples are going to go. All right, so now we're going to move on to the Companion Award. So being named a Companion of United for Literacy is the highest recognition the organization confers upon an individual. It recognizes individuals who have contributed significantly to the cause of literacy and considers a number of factors. These are long-term leadership of a literacy organization, demonstration of exceptional commitment to the cause of literacy through volunteer services, individuals or representatives of organizations who have provided over time substantial financial or personal support to the work of United for Literacy, or those who have provided forms of continuous support to the cause of literacy through their daily work. So I'm happy to present the Companion Awards today. So there are two Companion Awards for 2020. First, we would like to present the award to John O'Leary, and I invite Sarah Thompson to speak.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to join you, to be in your company today. I'm a former Vice President of Programs and Impact with Frontier College, now United for Literacy, and I'm very honored to be able to speak about John for a few minutes. John was a dedicated advocate for literacy and social justice, and he served as the president of Frontier College from 1990 until 2006. And he remained a volunteer tutor until his death with the Regent Park Community Health Center Homework Club. During his tenure, he led a national initiative to organize community-based literacy programs with youth volunteers through college and university campuses throughout Canada. He created literacy coalitions with labor, business, and other sectors, and he co-founded several nationwide advocacy groups for literacy, the Peter Zosky Invitational Golf Tournaments, ABC Canada, the Regent Park Newcomers Homework Club, and the Business Task Force on Literacy. He was also a member of the inaugural Mr. Christie Children's Book Awards and a member of the Federal Government Task Force on Social Policy and Reform, the National Crime Prevention Council, and an advisory group on literacy for the Ontario Ministry of Education. John has been widely acknowledged for his contributions to literacy and for his incredible gift for connecting with people. And I think anybody who ever met him will know this, will remember this about him. Many regard him as the father of the present adult literacy movement in Canada. He was cut from the same cloth as Frontier College's early pioneers. And like Alfred Fitzpatrick, Edmund Bradwin, and Jesse Lucas, John lived and breathed the mission of Frontier College and put his imprint on this unique Canadian institution. He passed away in 2020, but his legacy lives on in the many thousands of people's lives he influenced. And I'd like to quote for a minute from The Eminent O'Leary, which is a small chapbook that has some remembrances of John. And if you're interested in this, please let someone at United for Literacy know, and I'm sure we can send you a copy. But to quote from one of the contributors, if you wish to honor John's memory, open a book and read it and inspire others to do the same. Thank you for everything, John, and congratulations too. I feel you're watching us as we do this. And it's my great pleasure to invite Kate and Emma Young to say a few words and to accept this award.
Thank you so much, Sarah. That was really, really kind of you. We're so grateful for everything that our Uncle John did. He is still with us, 100% guiding us all, and instilled a love of reading and literacy with me and all of my cousins. We're passing that down to our own kids, and truly he helped so many people, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, did Emma want to say anything, or?
I don't know. I just got back from a 3-day conference, so I don't know where she is right now. I'm at home. I'm in my own house.
All right. Next, I'd like to present the award to Jean Rasmussen, and I'd like to ask Richard Harvey if he would like to speak to this.
Thanks, Anne. Hi, everyone. My name is Richard Harvey. I'm the VP of Programs and Impact for United for Literacy. I'm coming to you from Vancouver, where I am honored to nominate and present this award to Jean Rasmussen. Jean is the founder and executive director of the Canucks Family Education Center. In that role, Jean has delivered family literacy programs in East Vancouver and Burnaby, and been a trusted partner of United for Literacy for more than 20 years. So Jean founded CFAC in 2002 after identifying the gaps in literacy programming and opportunities for immigrant and refugee families in the Lower Mainland, as well as the barriers they've faced preventing them from having access to programs and opportunities. Working through the unique lens of supporting the whole family, CFAC implemented what were then highly innovative steps to ensure each learner had access to food, bus tickets, and childcare while attending the classes. For 2 decades, United for Literacy have recruited and trained volunteers to support CFAC's English and Maths classes in our shared home of the Britannia Centre on Commercial Drive in East Vancouver. In these classes, our volunteers work with parents to encourage involvement in their child's learning and educational development. They also assist adult learners who are working to successfully graduate from secondary school. It's always one of our most popular volunteer placement opportunities, and many of the volunteers that have volunteered in the program have stayed for multiple years in the role. I think much of this is down to the environment that Jean herself personally encourages in the program. She's got more than 40 years of experience working in literacy, counseling, and family and community program development. And I think it shows every single day that that program runs. I've personally known Jean for 10 years. I've witnessed firsthand how much of her personal energy and time she puts into the program, and how she's worked tirelessly to make this program the success it is today. She truly embodies the goodwill and spirit of community literacy and of lifelong learning. And we, as partners, are thankful for her leadership and friendship, not to mention all the laughs she gives us along the way. Unfortunately, she couldn't be with us today, and we knew that prior to the meeting. So I took the opportunity to unceremoniously get the award into her hands prior to the meeting. And she's asked me to convey her thanks to you all the following words. I won't do any voices, but I'm deeply grateful to the Frontier College, now United for Literacy Board of Directors, and the amazing staff at the Britannia location, whom we've partnered with for the past 20 years, and the many, many volunteers who've supported CFAC's families in meaningful and lasting ways over the past 2 decades. All of you deserve much of the credit for this very special award that I'm receiving today. I believe that compassion, empathy, and love in action is the magic that turns lives around. Together, we can create the world we all deserve. And those words are typically humble of Jean, who is just an incredible person, but doesn't half get the credit that she deserves. So I'm super happy that we could give her this award today. So congratulations on behalf of United for Literacy and the Vancouver team to Jean Rasmussen.
Yay, thank you, Richard, and congratulations to Jean. We are now moving on to the 2021 companion recipient, who is Louise Hayes. And I'd like to invite Neil Gower to say a few words about Louise. And I think Neil is just going to join us with voice only, and we'll probably see a phone number, but I don't think his camera is working. Well, perhaps Neil's voice isn't working either. So I do have a few comments here, and
It should be working now. Neil?
Neil?
Can you hear?
Oh, there's Neil.
Can you
Okay,
hear me?
go ahead, Neil.
I apologize, everyone. Technology issues. Thank you, Anne, and thank you for all of you who are present today. I'm going to speak very briefly about Louise. Luckily, I've been given 20 minutes, and that isn't enough. But I will say this. Louise was a member of the Frontier College Board of Directors for 9 years. She served as secretary and on the executive committee of the board. Her trusted guidance and inspiring passion helped shape the organization into what it is today. Louise has the ability, I don't know what it is, inner sense, some unmatched ability to connect people and programs and plans and funding that benefits Frontier College, now United for Literacy. This comes out of a deep caring that Louise has for the good of society, and she works at it. But the most interesting and most, I guess, important thing is that Louise, her mind it isn't linear. When she thinks about when you mentioned to her, gee, I'm working on a project to do this, she will have a million dots jump up, and she'll be able to connect those dots and say, well, you should phone so-and-so, or I'll call so-and-so. So this is a woman who is talented, cares deeply about the needs of others, and she is a friend for life for anybody who meets her, and especially for those of us at United for Literacy. So I've been very honored to nominate Louise and to offer her congratulations right now. And Louise, if you're there, I invite you to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for that, Neil. And I'm very, very honored to receive the Companion Award. There's so many people that I'd like to thank that are involved with United for Literacy. I've never met such a group of dedicated people, and it was a pleasure to serve on the board and get to know many of the staff. I want to encourage you to keep up the very good work that you do, because it makes such a difference. I always say, you know, if you can't read, how difficult life must be. And so the work that United for Literacy does is so important, and I encourage you to keep up the good work, as I said before. Thank you again. I am so pleased to receive the award, and I have it right here. So thank you.
Good. Thank you, Louise. We miss you at the board table.
Oh, I miss all of you too.
We're now going to move to the 2022 companion recipient, who is Norma Noskey. And I'd like to invite Callista Oliveras to say a few words.
Hi, everyone. My name is Callista. I'm the Alberta Camp Coordinator, and it is my absolute pleasure to nominate Norma for the Companion Award of 2022, which recognizes her tremendous support for the cause of literacy. Norma has demonstrated an exceptional commitment to supporting United for Literacy and delivering excellent programming to the Peavine Métis settlement. Since 2017, Peavine has hosted summer literacy camp nearly every summer, including the challenging years of summer of 2021. And this is in large part due to Norma's dedication to the learners within her community. Norma plays a vital role in putting together this program, from helping plan camp with me, to ensuring that there are facilities, staff, and program materials ready for learners. Norma is always the first to step in when the program needs assistance, and whenever I need help, she's just a phone call away. On many occasions, she has even worked as a bus driver at camp to ensure learners get to and from camp safely. And Norma's dedication to camp goes even beyond her own community. And in 2019, she helped United for Literacy host in-person training in Peavine that benefited all camp staff from across Alberta. Norma has also made strides to ensure Peavine's learners receive literacy support all year round. Using the books that were donated from United for Literacy, she actually created a library within the community, which allows learners of all ages to access books at any time. In addition to the creation of a library, Norma has worked closely with United for Literacy to develop Peavine's Community Literacy Catalyst program. So for over 2 years, Norma's daughter, Kaylin, has worked at this program, and together they have delivered comprehensive after-school programming that included homework help, educational games, and reading activities. Norma's dedication to United for Literacy has resulted in over 5 years of comprehensive and reliable literacy programming in the Peavine Métis settlement. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish Norma congratulations for this well-deserved award. And now I invite Norma, if she's here, to say a few words and accept this award.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'd just like to say thank you to Callista and Frontier College, I guess United for Literacy program, for coming to our community and being a part of our community, our children's lives. It has made a huge difference. I am very honored in receiving the Companion Award, and yeah, so thank you all, and thank you.
And thank you, Norma, for all of the work that you have done over so many years and in so many different ways for the program there. We're now going to move to our next category of awards, which is called the Joyce Matthews Award. Now, the Joyce Matthews National Volunteer Award is in honor of former Frontier College board member, donor, friend, and Reading Circle volunteer Joyce Matthews, who passed away in 2018. Joyce worked to raise awareness of the role of our organization as a leader in delivery of literacy programs. She was also one of the first and founding volunteers of our reading circles. Joyce attended a reading circle in downtown Toronto every week, getting to know the participants through her unwavering commitment to volunteering. As a volunteer-based organization, United for Literacy relies on the generosity of individuals for continued success in everything we do. Each year, our volunteers donate more than 50,000 hours of tutoring, reading stories, helping with special events, and helping sort, sticker, and pack free books for children in communities across the country. This award is the highest recognition we give to a United for Literacy volunteer who has demonstrated commitment to literacy and to our organization. The factors that are considered are the contribution to a community, group, or individual, the difference or impact their contribution has made, and what is extraordinary about what this volunteer has done for a community, group, or individual. So our 2020 award of the Joyce Matthews Award is Sharon Moncarz. And I'd like to ask Angela Bisbee to speak with regard to Sharon.
Thank you, Anne. Hello, everyone. I'm Angela Bisbee, Literacy Program Coordinator with the Independent Studies Program in Toronto, and we work with adult learners who have intellectual disabilities. We are so fortunate to have so many great volunteers across this organization. It's amazing. So the 2020 Joyce Matthews Award proudly goes to Sharon Moncarz with the Independent Studies Program. And if Sharon doesn't mind waving so we can all see her lovely face, there she is, excellent. In the last 16 years, Sharon has devoted over 4,000 volunteer hours to our Independent Studies Program in Toronto, helping a variety of adults with their learning goals. Her positive energy, passion, perseverance in small group lessons and one-to-one tutoring, and determination to effectively tutor over the phone, over Zoom, and by mail during the pandemic have generated many successful outcomes for dozens of people who face numerous barriers in life. Beyond these lessons, though, Sharon invests time to befriend the learner, engaging them in meaningful conversation and learning about their life, really learning about them. Working with the Independent Studies Program staff, Sharon started the Angus Lloyd and Associates Direct Instruction Reading Mastery Program, and she encourages other volunteers at all times to participate, and also convinced Angus Lloyd and Associates to provide tutors with complimentary training, resources, and follow-up visits. In addition to tutoring, Sharon and her husband Vic have shared their artistic talents and Scrabble prowess at our annual Scrabble for Literacy fundraiser. Sharon, we are incredibly grateful for your compassion, your grace, and your dedication, and you have made a difference. So congratulations on receiving this award. I now invite you to say a few words and accept this award.
Thank you, Angela, for those very kind words and for nominating me for this extraordinary award. I unfortunately never had the opportunity to meet Joyce Matthews, a highly esteemed innovator and much loved volunteer. I am deeply honored to be considered worthy of this special acknowledgement created and named in memory of Joyce. Tutoring at Frontier College, as you know, is truly a highlight of my week. What a delight to be back in that grand old mansion on Jakes Avenue, a hub of planning, managing, teaching, learning, and sharing in a welcoming and friendly atmosphere where our students, however challenged they may be, are greeted and treated with respect and kindness always. Before in Frontier, I never knew how disadvantaged low literacy might be. As our own kids grew and went to school, I just assumed that they would learn to read, and they did. But now I have seen firsthand how, through compromised health or an accident or general misfortune, so many adults in our community have not learned this important skill that, once acquired, would dramatically improve their day-to-day lives. Tutoring one-on-one, I enjoy the challenge of finding the approach that best suits each learner. Thank you, Frontier, for giving me the opportunity to use my skills in a meaningful and impactful way. An especially gratifying aspect of my role is seeing the positive demeanor, greater self-confidence, and sense of empowerment that gradually emerge as the students' literacy skills increase. I am so proud of my affiliation with this unique Canadian organization. May Frontier College go from strength to strength with its new name, United for Literacy, its beautiful new logo, and its expanded mission. I look forward to participating in this journey. Thank you so very much.
And thank you, Sharon, for all of your continued support.
My pleasure.
Now we're going to move on to the 2021 Joyce Matthews recipient, who is Jean Barton. And I'd like to ask Denise Dennis to say a few words.
Thank you, Anne. I'm Denise Dennis from the Scarborough LBS site, working with adult learners who struggle with low literacy, and it is my delight and privilege to present the Joyce Matthews Volunteer Award for 2021 to Jean. Jean has been a volunteer tutor with our adult learners since 2016. As a retired teacher, Jean seamlessly adapted her teaching skills and expertise with children to the challenges the challenges of meeting the needs of adults seeking to develop their education or life goals. We at Scarborough have seen Jean's intentional effort to reduce the stigma of low literacy and move her learners towards their goals. And to accomplish this, Jean creates a learning environment for each of her learners that's warm and relevant, fun, and individualized by adapting to the needs and interests of each person independently. And this demonstrates Jean's intention to maintain a productive and engaging learning environment, which was both in person and now through the move to online tutoring. So whatever the myriad of challenges that have been presented, we still hear Jean sharing a laugh with her learners. Jean continues to successfully tutor people who, for example, began their learning journey at United for Literacy with no literacy skills in their first language or in English, who have undiagnosed learning challenges, or who need to understand Canadian workplace idioms to find and maintain employment. She has tutored people who want to enter an apprenticeship program, or who want to become a Canadian citizen, or who want to upgrade their basic computer skills. In every instance, Jean models flexibility and patience in order to show progress. Congratulations, Jean. I invite you now to show this well-deserved award and say a few words.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jean, and I would just like to say a very thank you very much, Denise, for those kind words. I'd like to also thank very much the Denise and all of the staff at the Scarborough office of Frontier College, now United for Literacy. And I just want to say that when I was retiring, I was interested in adult literacy, and I basically lucked into Frontier College. And I did find the staff there, they're so inclusive, supportive, and friendly, and I couldn't think of a better place to volunteer or put my time and effort in. And I have to say that I am also feel very fortunate because working with adult learners, I feel so enriched. I have absolutely learned so much from my adult learners. I feel very privileged, and I'm hoping to continue in this endeavor. And I would just like to say thank you so much. It's nice to be recognized. And I also congratulate all the other winners and people who are supportive of this endeavor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jean. We're now going to move on to our last award, but just before we do, I just want to personally to tell you the personal effect of hearing all the work that has been done here. It is absolutely inspirational to all of us to hear of the continued support in so many different ways that people are giving to United for Literacy. It truly reignites our own dedication when we hear how much you have already done. So know that you are having a continuing effect beyond the work that you are doing on a daily basis. So finally, we're going to announce the 2022 Joyce Matthews recipient, who is Jacqueline Garcia-Navidad. I'd like to ask Laurence Pierre Toussaint to speak.
We can do it. We did it. Are we unmuted? Yes, we are. Hi, everyone. My name is Laurence. I'm a community coordinator for United for Literacy. I'm here to talk about Jackie, who's right next to me. So this won't be awkward at all. Jackie has been with us since fall 2016. Jackie has done everything at Frontier College, I want to say, at United for Literacy, I want to say. She's been a volunteer, she's been an intern. What else did she do? She's been a trainer. She's trained for camps, but also she's trained volunteers. Did I say intern? I did say intern. She's done everything with us, for the French programs. As a volunteer, she's done reading circles, she's worked for homework clubs, and what she's done mostly is help us with one of our partners, which is Villeray dans l'Est, which is a partner where we do French literacy with people who are refugees, who come from a different country and don't speak French. And so Jackie has been the backbone of that program. She has been great for us over there. I could tell you about how she would start the session with 10 learners, and then 3 weeks later, she tells me, Laurence, we have 20 learners now, we need more space. Okay, Laurence, we're at 30 learners now, we need more space. So she's beloved by the partner. We've had so much fun together working with her at Villeray dans l'Est. She's done also she's helped us a lot with recruiting volunteers. So Jackie is someone who is so joyful. She's always smiling. She is the best ambassador you could ask for. So at the university, she would be the one who would go and, grab the students. Hey, you want to help? You want to help people read? Hey, go see Laurence. And so I basically had nothing to do. We love Jackie with the Francophone team in Quebec. And I'm going to say a couple of words in French because I think it's important. Grâce à Jackie, on a vraiment eu l'opportunité d'aider tellement de personnes. Je sais que quand il y a eu la pandémie, plusieurs de nos partenaires, ça a été vraiment difficile de continuer les activités en ligne, mais Jackie a pris le temps d'appeler nos apprenants, d'être sûr qu'ils étaient corrects, qu'ils se sentaient bien, puis les a mobilisés pour qu'ils puissent faire les rencontres en ligne. Puis ça, c'est vraiment un cadeau qu'on a reçu parce que sans elle, c'est sûr qu'on n'aurait pas pu continuer avec certains partenaires. Donc, I want to say that we love her, we adore her, we're lucky to have her, and I'm going to let her do her little speech now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would like to say that, well, hello, everyone. I am extremely honored to be receiving this award. I was also very surprised because I had no idea someone had nominated me until Michelle sent me a letter and she was like, hey, you have won an award. So here you go. I have been with past Frontier College, now United for Literacy for, yes, 6 years and a half. And I would have to say that for me, the reason why I keep staying with the team, that I keep volunteering, is because it gives me purpose. It's because it's really close up to my values. And I would like to share with you a little story because I feel like it's really meaningful. The partnership that we have with Projet Villeray was in a community center named Centre La Jeunesse. Now we have switched because of COVID and it turned into a school. But anyway, the first day I came back from leading the group, I was talking to my family, telling them that I was getting a group of mostly Hispanic people, and I was going to get to spend a whole year with them, teaching them French. I told them that I was doing those classes at the Centre La Jeunesse. My father, who is here with us today, gasped because he is a refugee from Ecuador. He left the country because of the revolution. And it was the first community center that helped him when he got here in Canada. So when I heard about it, I was so touched. And I feel like for me, that's exactly why I keep saying with United for Literacy, it's because it gives me the opportunity to give back to the community, because I come from a family that got here without nothing, and the community was here for them to give them back. And I just want to continue that legacy. I want to give back to the community. I want to give back to people that would need help and would like to know someone that would give them a hand. So thanks a lot, and here it is.
Thank you. And I love the sign behind you there with the congratulating you. And I also want to acknowledge Jackie was also on our latest forum back in October, and it was very moving to hear her contributions and how she was able to contribute. So it's interesting watching how you have developed through the years and have moved with the organization as your skills have increased in kind. So I'd like to now turn it back to Mel.
Thank you, Anne. So unfortunately, the ceremony has come to an end already. I don't know. I don't want to leave. It feels so good to spend this great moment together. So actually, I'm going to cheat. I will head to the Montreal office and celebrate with Jackie and the Montreal team. But because I cannot be with everyone across the country right now, I'd like to, thank you again and congratulate you again, for all this amazing work and support that you're providing to us and to your learners. So again, the Regent Park Community Health Center, the Morton Family Foundation, Manulife Financials, John, Jean, Louise, Norma, Sharon, Jean, and I meant Jean twice, and Jackie. So you deserve all this recognition and even so much more, actually. So we're very thankful for your engagement and for the difference that you've made, that you're making, and you've made, and you keep on making on people's lives, in families and in communities. So through sharing the power of literacy. So merci pour tout le monde. I will then wish you a great rest of your day. And je vous souhaite une excellente fin de journée, tout le monde, and thanks for being here with us today. Big kisses.
Bye, everyone.